Hello Capricorns, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Capricorns this week? Firstly, you have the Six of Pentacles, then you have the Queen of Swords. Then you have the Magician and the Page of Wands flipping over. So lots of cards flipped over actually, but I just take 4. Firstly, I'll talk you through these cards, then I'll clarify to get some more information out of them. But starting with the Six of Pentacles, this is a lovely energy of help, guidance, charity in some way. So either you're giving your help and kindness and time or even advice to others this week, or there's something coming in that will be very beneficial for you. I don't know why I was going to say you wouldn't know that you need this until you have it, if that makes sense. It's almost as if once something happens, once you get given some advice or a helping hand, you then go, oh, how did I ever cope without that? Everything seems so easy now. How was I getting on? Everything was such an uphill climb, and that tiny little piece of advice is changing everything. There's something where you don't know you need something until you have it, basically. It's balance, also it's fairness. Some of you, I don't know why I'm getting this energy, I feel like I may have said this to you recently, where you feel as if everything's supposed to be very hard in order for you to succeed. You think you have to grind and you have to be motivated and you have to be always using 100% of your energy, and there's something where this week you're going to realize actually a lot flows to you easier when you're not trying so hard. Even though a lot of people want you to think you have to work very, very, very hard to get the things you want. Sometimes there's a need for balance. With that Six of Pentacles, you're going to kind of find it where you go, oh yeah, life isn't about constantly working and working and working. There's more to it. Then you have Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords can be the energy of someone quite sharp-tongued, or they're just not very emotional. So this could be someone that you're in a relationship or connected to that's just a bit, they got their stinger out or something this week. Or this could be your energy where you find yourself saying something and then going, oh, that was harsher than I meant for that to come out. Take it as it resonates. I feel for a lot of you it might be you, and I don't mean that in a harsh way. It's just something where you're occupied or your mind is elsewhere and you're going to say something, or I feel like it's more than one thing where you kind of check on yourself and go, whoa, that's not how I meant for that to come out, but that sounded really harsh, but you don't mean it. So with the Queen of Swords, I don't know why I want to say, if you're outspoken, if you find yourself very outspoken this week, saying things, carry on with it, if that makes sense. Make sure you carry on and communicate, oh, I didn't mean it like that. And obviously a lot of you will. I don't know why I felt the need to clarify that, but some of you, it's almost like you might shock yourself and be like, oh, did I say that out loud, or did I mean that like that? And then you'll kind of go and check on yourself and forget to clarify with others that you didn't mean to say something in that tone, or you didn't. It's not about your tone, there's just something where it could be perceived the wrong way. And with the Queen of Swords, you're very, man or woman doesn't matter, you're in the energy of being very intelligent and very good with your words. So the minute someone does hear something, they're expecting you meant it to come out the way it's come out. So yeah, there's just a need for even more communication than normal. If you find yourself, like, you're not going to dig a hole, basically. You know, sometimes when people say something and the more they speak, the more they dig themselves into a hole. It's the opposite. There's something where you kind of need to dig yourself out. You need to make it clear that something isn't, I don't know, this this sounds weird, and I feel like I'm getting work energy, so it could be around like colleagues or bosses or something. There's just something where you go, oh, I realize that may sound harsh, and you might immediately, I don't know, there's something where, are you just hangry or something? I don't know, it's just, there's something to check with yourself on. And we've all been there, so I'm not coming for you, I'm just like pre-warning. Then you have the Magician. The Magician is all about manifestation. The Magician is all about you kind of knowing your power and your ability to influence your surroundings, your world, the life you're creating. You're going to know your power this week. So this could be something simple where you see your influence on others directly. You can see how the things you say to them bring them confidence, or you could see the things you say to them knock their confidence with that Queen of Swords. But with the Magician, I feel like it's something less simple than that. I feel like there's something where you're actually going to see more, oh, I am powerful, I can create what I want to create, I can jump in to something that's a bit out of my depth and still swim it and still make it work and still make it what I want it to become. Some of you underestimate yourself, and then there's a need for you to take deep dives and kind of commit yourself to things that you're not sure if you'll be able to succeed in, to kind of prove yourself wrong. And this week I feel like you're doing that. You're going to go, oh, I'm glad I took that leap of faith, or I'm glad I trusted myself, because with the Magician I really can make things turn out how I want them to. Page of Wands here, there's something where you're traveling or you're gonna be exploring. I'm getting nature energy with that Page of Wands. You're just kind of roaming the earth a little bit, so I don't know if that resonates or if that will, but there's just something where you're not staying still for too long. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Temperance with the Six of Pentacles. Both cards of balance, both cards of healing, and there's just, I don't know why I'm getting the word synchronicity. There's something where you've given someone a lot of your time, but they've not given you theirs, and I feel as if it's about to come back around, if that makes sense. And this could be someone you know really well, it could be someone you, I don't know why I'm getting something about a park that's so specific. You met someone at a park or something, and you stopped and gave them some like life-changing advice. There's something where they might kind of reappear in your life, and they're like, okay, it's my turn now, I wanna pay you back. Strange. Clarifying the Queen of Swords, you have the King of Swords. Funny. This could be your match, this could be your partner. Somebody is meeting you where you are. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, interesting. If you're single, you could find yourself connecting to someone this week that is very much the opposite of you but the same as you, right? You're swords, you're very intelligent, you and this person are both able to connect on that same wavelength mentally, but then also there's just something where there's enough difference between you for opposites to attract, and then at the same time you're on the same wavelength, or you think the same, or you communicate the same. You're not afraid to say things that others would be worried about offending someone. Like there's no concern, you both just speak your mind. I like that energy. Others of you are already with this person. It's just outspoken. Both of you just say what you want when you want. But it's kind of beautiful because of that. It's honest, it's true, it's real. You don't have to, there's no like passive aggressiveness, because you know as soon as something's up with either one of you, you both say it on the spot, which is really cool. Clarifying the Magician. The Ace of Cups with the Magician. Some of you are manifesting new love. The funny thing is I feel a lot of you are single that are watching this. However, you're not wanting new love, and then because you're not wanting love, you're not worried about it. You want your time to be spent on, maybe it's business, maybe it's just your life, you like your alone time or something. But there's something where you're avoiding love or you're not wanting it, and then with the Magician, you're backwards manifesting something, if that makes sense. Like, there's either a fear of love or there's an avoidance of love, but that you know you're running from it, but it's on your mind that you're avoiding it, and it's chasing you harder. I don't know like what that means, but I just feel as if the more you're aware that you don't want to be in a relationship, for the singles that are watching, the more you have a relationship coming in, the stronger there's, like, there could be a person in particular you already know, and it's like the more you try to avoid or run from them, the more aware you are of them. Clarifying the Page of Wands. The Empress of the Page of Wands. Some of you, it's a huge energy of growth with the Empress. Growth, healing, birthing, creating new things. With the Page of Wands, some of you are getting inspired. You're going on adventures, you're traveling a little bit, you're exploring. And there's new ideas being birthed, new concepts, new businesses, new, even just a new version of you that is more complete or whole, which is a weird thing to say, but it seems as if in the past you had a mentality or a feeling that there was a piece of you missing for some reason. It could be a certain family member that you were like, oh, you know, there's a piece of you that's far away or something, and you're going to travel and see them. But there's something where there is either a conclusion you're going to come to where you realize you were whole the whole time, you're completely you, or there's just a feeling here of healing any part of you that was convinced that you're not. It's either, it feels as if, I don't know what that was. It feels as if I'm really getting like you're in a new scenery or a new landscape, a location. You're seeing different things, you're around different people, different accents, different languages, and then whilst you're there, you're then seeing yourself in a different light too, and it's really healing for you. I really like that energy. Like you don't see yourself accurately anyway, but it's good because you're now going to have a new vision of yourself, a new way of seeing yourself where you're not as it's even like some of you are like, oh yeah, I accept myself, I like myself, but there's something where you don't, like there's something where there's something missing, or there's something where you can't actually say that 100% truthfully, and then there's something that occurs, or there's an experience you have, it feels overseas, or it feels whilst traveling for a lot of you, where you finally accept and actually go, oh, this is what it is to truly like and accept myself. This is how it goes. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Sorry if it was short. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tales Tarot Tuesdays.